let's dive into the Model Q. I like to call it the Tesla Q, Landon. Can we call it the Tesla Q?
I think we can. It's going to be a private joke in-house, but wouldn't that be great? Because they say it's never coming. It's never coming. Tesla will never bring out a smaller car. So yeah, I'm
Vaporware.
in. Anything but the Model 2.
Vaporware. So you had a spicy take yesterday that it is in production now.
We've all heard the $7,500 tax credit news ending September 30th. So yes, Elon told us in the earnings call that they should be in production. They will be in production by the second half of the year. And we listen to it and we take it into our own words and we say, oh, the smaller model is not here. It wasn't here in the first half of the year. It says in production by the first half of the year. So they can bring it out anytime. I would not be surprised if it were today or tomorrow, but I found some reasons to believe that it might be as late as October 1st.
Okay. Tell us more about it. Connect
Happy
the
to.
dots.
That $7,500 federal tax credit is gone again. And I say again because we've had tax credits on EVs in the past. The 200,000 unit production limit is hit by Tesla for the previous tax credit in, I think, 2019, and they phased it out to where the credit got lower and lower. But this year, Congress has voted it out in the BBB. They say it will end September 30th. And so my question for the Tesla universe is this. If Tesla's ready to deliver a smaller Model Y, a compact car, a Tesla Q, if they're ready now, which they may be or soon, what are the benefits to releasing that now when there is still a federal tax credit available? I don't think it would qualify, not based on battery, but just based on time. So other vehicles like the Highland upgrade on Model 3 and the Cybertruck specifically did not have FSD when they were released. So that's a component in describing how things are maybe not 100% right away. They also didn't qualify for the federal tax credit. That's something the EPA has to run through their secret process and approve. So finally, Tesla's 2025 model, a Tesla Cybertruck, was approved for the credit. Of course, we saw a Model 3 approved for the credit, but it can take 6 months or more to get on that EPA list. And I don't think that could happen before the credit expires September 30th. So maybe Tesla should release the vehicle after that rather than muddy the waters and have the Tesla Model Y, which is the world's best-selling car. I would think they would keep the Tesla Q off the sales chart until October and sell the hell out of the Model Ys for the rest of the summer because they do have the tax credit. What do you think?
I love that you called it the Tesla Q. I'm your biggest fan right now. Yeah, I think that would make sense. They could also put in big red letters does not qualify for the 7,500 tax credit or will not qualify in time. But I think that could confuse people for sure. So what else is there to the decision framework here? I think it's we've all known for a while Tesla would not do an announcement of this in advance because it has the potential to Osborne the 3 and Y.
We love that term, and as tech bros, right? If we don't work in Osborning into a conversation, we're not doing our job. But you're right. And so I go to Steve Jobs. Steve Jobs, I think if he didn't coin the term, he was certainly around when Osborne Computer had a very successful model, and they said, hey, just wait till you see what we got for next year, and everybody stopped buying. But Steve Jobs proved that you can Osborne your own products fairly effectively. We had an iPod in the early 2000s. It was not the first digital music player on the market, but they came in and they made a nice one. And then the iPhone came along and they said, who in the world will buy an iPod when you've already got an iPhone? Big price difference there. But people did stop buying the iPod and they continued to buy the iPhone. And that's okay to Osborne your own product and phase it out. Remember a couple of years ago when people were saying, oh, the Model Y is so successful, they'll probably discontinue the Model 3. That could still happen, but that would be Osborning our own product with Tesla.
Yeah, we did hear that the Model 3 would become irrelevant, but it may be a while before that. I think the key distinction here is that the new product needs to be ready to sell and ready to ship to customers. Whereas the Osborne Corporation, they were a year away and they said how great their new chip was. We also saw for Nvidia in 2022, they went from the 3000 series graphics card to the 4000. It was hinted in early spring. So like the specs leaked, and then people assumed that the data center chip for that was going to be a similar increase in power and effectiveness. So then they got Osborne to the point where they had to bribe their suppliers and OEMs to stop making the old model and to pay for any promises they made as far as purchases. So that was a powerful Osborning that happened. So they really you want to guard these secrets really well. So if in fact Tesla is working on the Tesla Q, then it's great that they haven't leaked what it's going to be so that consumers can be ready and put off their purchases if they would be in that ballpark.
Boy, I sure agree with you. And we know the car business is hard, right? I mean, there's a lot of moving parts. Elon tells us all the time, there's only 2 manufacturers that have survived starting new car companies in the last now 125 years, and that's Ford Motor Company and Tesla Motors. And so we know the car business is hard. It's important to not make it harder on yourself than you have to. But we have seen some signs, haven't we, Bradford, right? We've seen Joe Tegtmeyer. He's got the drone out at Giga Austin. And we've seen, what is that lineup of like 30 tractor trailers empty, ready to go to shipped cars that just is sitting there over in the corner? Hasn't moved in a couple of weeks. What about these new doors that they've built into the side of the factory that look just like the other doors where Tesla Model Ys are pumped out?
All the black curtains too.
The black curtains. What do you make of that? You had a question a week ago about that. Why not just use clear plastic?
Yeah. So some people in the comments, so there's these black curtains at Giga Texas, and there's parts of it that are pretty lengthy. They're covering it up because they realize that Joe Tegtmeyer in early dawn shots can see into the factory. So you can literally see into it. So there's a question is Tesla hiding something from others seeing from the outside, or is it used for paint? So some people think it could be for paint, where they've seen other like dark blue things thrown up if you're painting like some machinery or whatever. So lots of little hints here and there that we're seeing.